Hi. In this video, let's study about rank correlation. Say, given a set of values x1, x2, etc. up to xn of a variable x. Suppose we assign on some basis the numbers 1, 2, etc. up to n to these values, so that each xi is assigned to one of the numbers 1, 2, 3, etc. up to n. Okay. So, we call it as a rank, this 1, 2, 3, etc. up to n. The correlation between two sets of ranks is called the rank correlation between x and y, and the corresponding correlation coefficient is called coefficient of rank correlation, or we call it as rank correlation coefficient. So, we don't have the proof for your syllabus, but the proof arrives from the formula that we have used, right, R in terms of standard deviation. So, we will be using that to get this formula, that is rho is equal to 1 minus 6 into sigma, that is summation x minus y the whole square by n into n square minus 1. N is a set of data is given, say 10 data are given, 11 data are given. So, we will write n accordingly, and this x minus y, let us name it as d, so that the formula is easy to write. 1 minus 6 into summation d square by n into n square minus 1. Remember, this is not for the whole term, 1 minus the second term. Please be careful with the formula. And this is the formula if the ranks are not repeated. Okay. So, the ranks are repeated means the formula will slightly change. Again, repeated ranks are not in your syllabus. Towards the end of the video, I will give you the idea what if the ranks are repeated. Now, let's get into the syllabus. Now, see this question, only two set of data are given. 10 competitors in a beauty contest are ranked by 2 judges in the following order. Compute the coefficient of rank correlation. Okay. So, imagine that 10 participants are there. The judge 1 is giving ranks like this. To the participant 1, he is giving rank 1. To the participant 2, he is giving rank 6. So, this is from the mark sheet of judge 1. So, this is the mark given by judge 2. So, he is giving rank 6 for the first competitor, rank 4 for the second competitor. Okay. So, how do we conclude this? Because correlation is relation between two independent variables, right? So, we have to finalize in what way they have given the rank. So, now first of all you check whether the ranks are repeated. See, for example, 1, 6, 5, 3, 10, 2, 4, 9, 7, 8. Nowhere the ranks are repeated. It means 6 is not given to any other person in the first row. Okay. So, now the ranks are not repeated. So, you can use this formula, rho is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation d square by n into n square minus 1. If you want, you can write this in the form of a tabular column, or you can write it directly, because d is nothing but the difference square. So, here we have written directly 1 minus 6 the whole square, 6 minus 4 the whole square, 5 minus 9 the whole square, and so on. What is the last value? 8 minus 7 the whole square. This is summation d square. We can find this by simplifying. We are getting 158. Now, what is the formula? 1 minus 6 into summation d square. So, the summation value we have written divided by how many values are there? 10 competitors are there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have to count like this. So, 10 are there. So, 10 into 10 square minus 1 is there in the denominator. Remember, this is not 1 minus something whole divided by. This is a common mistake they do when they write the formula. This is 1 minus all these things. So, when you calculate, you are getting 0.042. So, what is the conclusion? Because from here itself you can understand. The judge 1 has given 1 for the first competitor, and he has given 6 for the judge 2 has given 6 for the first competitor. So, there is a huge difference. Whereas judge 2 has given for this competitor 1 rank 1, and he ranked this person at last. So, there is a big contradiction. So, if you find the correlation between these two, you are getting 0.04. It means a very least correlation, or you can say that as no correlation. So whenever we get such data, it's like whenever there is a contradiction, we can find out. Of course, this is a positive, but still this is close to 0, so their taste differs. So the judgment cannot be so proper in this case. Now let's see the next problem. 10 competitors in a music contest are ranked by 3 judges. Here we have 3 judges A, B, C in the following order. Use a rank correlation coefficient to decide which pair of judges have the nearest approach to common taste of music. This question is there in almost all the university paper. So most of the time they will give with 3 datas only. Now let's see the tabular column. See, always they will give the tabular column like this. We have to rewrite. The first row is for A, second row is for B, third row is for C. And definitely ranks are not repeated because in your syllabus you don't have those kind of questions, but still just check. For example, 4 means this 4 rank will not be repeated anywhere. Okay. So now we are going to rewrite this in order, because D, it's not easy to find it directly, so better we can write it in the form of tabular column. So I have written all the A values over here, all the B values are written over here, all the C values here. Now you are going to find the difference between A and B and square it. If you want, you can write one more column, A minus B and then A minus B square. It will be too much to write. So directly we can subtract, because anyhow negative sign is not going to affect us since we are squaring. 1 minus 3. What is the difference? Minus 2. Anyhow we are squaring, so we are getting 4. 6 and 5, the difference is 1. 1 square is 1. 5 and 8, the difference is 3. 3 square is 9. So 5 minus 8, we are getting minus 3. Since we are squaring, we will get a positive value. We won't get a negative value here. 10 minus 4, difference is 6. 6 square 36, like that you have written. So that is why we have written D square suffix AB. It is the difference between A and B, and then we have squared it. Similarly we are going to find for B and C. Okay. So 3 minus 6. What is 3 minus 6? Minus 3. Minus 3 the whole square is 9. Similarly 5 minus 4. Difference is 1. 1 square is 1. 8 minus 9. It is minus 1. Minus 1 square is also 1. So that is why I said you just see the difference. 5 and 4 difference is 1. So 1. 8 and 9 difference is 1. 1. 4 and 8 difference is 4. So 4 square 16. Similarly you are finding for CA. Okay. So whether you find AC or CA, it is not going to affect it. So don't get worried that I have to do AC or CA. BA or AV, both are same. So difference between 1 and 6 is 5. So 5 square 25. Difference between 6 and 4, 6 minus 4. So we are getting 2, 2 square 4. Similarly we are writing all the values. So now we have to write the summation. Summation of AB difference, summation of BC difference, summation of CA difference. Now once this is done, we have to just apply the formula. What is the formula? 1 minus 6 summation D square by n into n square minus 1, and here n is equal to 10. There are 10 values given, so n is equal to 10 for the given data. This will not be same in all the cases. You have to count like how many values are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 values are there, so we have written 10. Okay. So now we have to find for each category. The first one we are finding for AB. So 1 minus 6 into, what is the AB difference? Square 200 by 10 into 10 square minus 1. This is for AB, you are getting a negative value. Okay. Now you are going to find for BC. So same formula, 1 minus 6 into, now BC square difference is 214. I have written this 214 by 10 into 10 square minus 1. Okay. So when you simplify this, you are getting this value minus 0.297, negative correlation. And finally you are finding the same thing for CA. 1 minus 6 into, what is the CA summation? 60 by 10 into 10 square minus 1, you are getting a positive correlation. So we have observed that AB and BC are having a negative correlation. it means the taste between A, B, B, C, it is the same. But it is negative, right? So what do you mean by that? Between A and B, the taste is opposite, and between B and C, the taste is opposite. That is why we are getting a negative correlation. See, these two are negative, this is same. But you are comparing between B and C. You are getting a negative value means B and C are having an opposite taste. Similarly, negative value, A and B are having an opposite taste. But finally, when you see here, there is a positive correlation. So it means C and A 0.6. Okay, so almost they agree with each other's decision. So C and A is, the correlation coefficient is positive and they are near to 1. So it means this judgment will be a kind of best judgment when compared to all the other three. Now see this problem, you can try to solve this on your own once you fix the rank. 10 students got the following percentage of marks in 2 subjects X and Y. Compute their rank correlation coefficient. If you see this, in the previous problem they have given the ranks directly. Here they didn't give the rank. So what you have to do is you have to fix the rank by yourself. That is, you have written all X values. Okay, how you will give rank? The one who has got highest mark will be given rank 1. Same way, 98, 1. Next highest mark, 90, rank 2. Next highest mark, 82, rank 3. Like that you will assign rank. Once this rank is over, strike this. This is not, we are not going to use this for calculation. Similarly, you are going to write all the Y values and you are writing the corresponding rank. What is highest rank in Y? Say 91. So rank 1. What is the least mark in this? 47. So rank 10. Like that you have to arrange it. 1, 2, 3. So rank of Y is ready. So I am going to delete this. Okay, we are not going to use this as well as this for the calculation. So what we have? X and Y. So 4 minus 3 square, 1 difference. Then you can write directly 9 minus 9 square, 0. 10 minus not 60, this we are not supposed to see. Okay, strike this. 10 minus 6, what we have? 4, 4 square 16. So in case if they don't give rank, you have to take this on your own. Finally you are going to find the summation and the formula is same. Rho is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation d square by n into n square minus 1. And you can find the correlation, and if you see that this is 0.82. It's a positive correlation and it's a kind of closer to the perfect correlation. So this is how you have to assign the rank if they didn't give the rank. So this is what you have in your syllabus. Now I just want to give a small idea in case if ranks repeat, what I have to do. Okay, sometimes they won't give the rank even in your normal problem. So if they don't give the rank, I will tell you how to assign. They will give the values like this. They didn't give the rank. So what you should do is, if this is the set of X values, okay, you have to assign rank. What is the highest mark over here? 80. 80 is the highest mark, so I have assigned rank 1. Okay. Similarly, what is the next highest rank after 80? 75. But 75 is coming twice here. If it is coming once, I will write 2 here. Correct? Since 75 is here and here, we are sharing the rank 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 by 2, what you will get? 2.5. So I am writing 2.5 to these. Okay. So this is what if ranks repeat. Okay. But again, I can say that even though if the ranks doesn't repeat, they can give a problem with X and Y value and they can ask you to write the rank and then you have to calculate. So once you have written the rank, you can strike this X and Y value because we are not going to use this for calculation. So like this you will assign rank. What is the third mark? Third mark we have, okay, second and third it has gone here. What is the fourth mark? 68. 68 I have given the rank 4. What is the fifth mark here? Fifth you can find it. 4 we have done. Fifth we have to assign it. Now you are really having a confusion because 3 times the fifth mark is repeating. 64 here, again 64 here, again 64 here. So what rank you are going to give? 5th place, 6th place, 7th place. 5 plus 6 plus 7 by 3, that is 6. So I am going to assign 6 to all these ranks. This is how we have to assign rank if ranks are repeated. And finally the formula, there will be a slight change if the ranks are repeated. This is the formula. 1 minus 6 into summation d square plus m into m square minus 1 by 12 by n into n square minus 1. This m is right. This denotes the repeated rank case. Here we have 3 cases, like 3 ranks are repeated like this because in x twice and in y once. So that is why we have written like this. In x 2 ranks are same, again in x 3 ranks are same, in y 2 ranks are same. So finally we will find the correlation coefficient. So again I repeat, this repeated ranks is not there for your syllabus, this is for your extra knowledge.